In 2022, I think businesses are going to run very differently than they have done in 2021 and 2020 and prior to that. I'm Andy Henderson, founder, Sherpa Guide Forward Thinking. I'm actually away on my holidays, and I've just been thinking. I've been sat at the park with my children, just playing around, and just really chilling out. And I've been thinking, my business while I'm away is still running. It's still doing what it needs to do. And I'm like focused and laser guided on building the business of the future. And I thought, there's still so many businesses out there are acting like, the businesses in like 1950 or something like that, and everything's really, really hard work. Everything's really super stressful. Everything's up in your head. It feels like, very often it's like this hamster wheel thing where you're just doing and doing and doing the same things time after time. In fact, it might not be even a business you own. It might just be a job that you have and you just happen to be the boss as well. And, I think that way of running a business where your head's just full of stuff and it's like spaghetti junction, there's no clarity. You roll into work on a Monday and, it just feels like Groundhog Day. I think this is a thing that, for the past people, I think during the last 18 months have realised that there's a lot of pleasure to be found in the small things. We don't want to be working 70, 80 hours a week because we're missing out on life. And just being away for a couple of weeks, things are running without me. I've got a team of a couple of people, Dan and Catherine, keeping everything going because we're focused. Things are prepared, even down to the social media posts and stuff this week and next week. All I need to do is turn up for the lives. And I think businesses of the future, like in 2022, January comes, there's going to be a lot of people getting really laser focused, really, really laser guided on building a business that works for them. Building the dream, a business that wins. And when I talk about a business that wins, I mean a business that wins for you, the owner, you, the directors, so that you don't have to feel like you're doing all the work all of the time. Imagine not having to go into the office every day. Imagine not having to do all the work yourself. Imagine not having to tell everyone what to do or think that you've got all the answers. Imagine a business where you only need to work 20 or 30 hours a week. You can take time off to spend with your children or your wife or your husband whenever you like. And life goes on. The business still works. It's still serving customers. It's still making you money. It's still, looking after its employees. Culture is going to be a massive thing in 2022. I mean, it's already there now. But, making sure that your employees are really happy and motivated and inspired in the workplace, that's going to be massive in 2022. If you haven't got these things in place now, if your business feels like drudgery, you walk in board meetings, you're talking about fire extinguishers and replacing a car that's 5 years old or a van or whatever. You're talking about a disciplinary, all that sort of stuff. Yes, it needs to be done, but it doesn't need to be talked about in the board meeting. Board meetings should be about the future, creating those plans, serving more customers, creating new products, services, meeting the needs of the market. How are you going to do that? How are you going to not only survive stuff, but how are you going to come out the starting blocks like bossing it? 2022, what's happening? So, when people come to me, typically they've got this old-fashioned type of business and it's not working for them. It's causing them lots of stress. They're busting a gut, making not a lot of money, working a lot of hours and not feeling like they're building a business that's working for them, just feeling like they've got a job and not moving forwards, not making progress. And it's time to change that with Success GPS. So Success GPS, 4 boards and teams. I'll come into your boardroom, whether you've got 3 directors, 4 or 5, that first day is critical because we'll get the alignment. We'll get that alignment, we'll get that laser guided focus. So you get all that clarity back in your head, get all the team working together. Just in one day we'll do all that. And then the following days, what we'll do is we'll work out exactly how to get to that place, that crystallized, compelling vision of the future. And, once you've got that, and this is it about 2022, you've got to have that really sharp focus on what you want to build, a business that's going to work for you and not the other way around. And I want to help you do that. So, so it's fabulous here. We're in Bakewell. The weather is glorious. I'm just in the back of the van. It's absolutely awesome here, just getting a bit of a break from the children and stuff. And, happy days. So hopefully you're all well and you're enjoying Monday at work. I'm enjoying Monday, not at work though. And have a great week ahead. See you all soon.